Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. We're going to make enchiladas today. I've decided the next couple of videos I'm going to make some very easy to make, simple, a lot of canned items, just for people on the go or in a hurry. I know some of my watchers are friends of my daughters, and they're all in college, so they like to make things quick. So this is for you, for Summer, for Avery, for Natalie, and for Simone. And I don't know if Molly watches these or not, but college kids everywhere, this is for you, some quick and easy enchiladas. Let's get started. I have about a pound of ground beef. I'm going to fry it up in the frying pan. I've added onion. It was a very large onion, so I used half of it. That looks like a good, maybe 3/4 cup. So we're going to fry this up until it's well done. This looks about done, and notice that the ground beef I've chopped up very fine so that it can roll good into the enchiladas when we roll them in the corn tortillas. Now I'm going to drain the ground beef in a colander and pat it dry. Make sure we get all this grease as much as we can off of it. I'm now going to add the drained and patted dry ground beef. I'm going to add 1 package of your favorite taco mix, and we're going to make this per the instructions on the envelope, which is to add 3/4 cup of water. I've got it on a medium heat, so we're going to cook this, stir it up until that water evaporates, and we've got a nice little spicy hamburger onion mixture. This is a good consistency. Most of that water is evaporated, but you still want it nice and moist. So now we'll get ready and start making the enchiladas. I've got 1 can of enchilada sauce. I'm using medium heat because I'm making a pretty small batch. You may need two cans. I'm going to add just a little bit, just enough to coat the bottom of this pan so that the enchiladas don't stick when we're baking. Normally, you would use corn tortillas for enchiladas. I found this and I thought I'd like to try it. It's a mixture of corn and flour tortillas, so we'll see how it works. It feels like maybe it's a little bit thicker. The trick to this is to, number 1, try to get fresh tortillas, which is pretty easy down here in Texas. And then the next important thing is when you roll these so that they don't tear and break, to make sure they're nice and warm. So what I'm going to do with mine is put them in the microwave, heat them up for about 10 seconds, and then I'll roll them and put them into the pan. So I ended up doing these for about 20-30 seconds. So all I'm going to do is take a spoonful, maybe 2, of our hamburger mixture. I'm going to roll it up nice and tight and set it in a pan with the open side down so that it keeps it closed. And we'll do these with the rest of them here. I think I'm going to make maybe 4 or 5. And I can either do the rest later, or I may make some kind of taco salad with the rest of this meat. You could put some shredded cheddar cheese in here. I'm going to take the shredded cheese, I'm going to put it on top. So now I'm going to take the enchilada sauce and just pour it all over top. You want to get them almost covered, but make sure every bit of them you can spread it on there because it'll keep it moist. It won't dry out. So that's really good there. I'm using sharp cheddar cheese. They have, you know, special taco types and whatever your preference is. Well, when you buy the ingredients, I think for sure I would go ahead and get 2 packages of cheese. So make sure you don't run out. So here we have our 5 enchiladas, and as you can see, there's probably enough for another 4 or 5 to be made. So this looks like it's going to make maybe around 9 or 10 enchiladas. We're going to put it in a 350-degree oven. Everything is pretty warm, so we're basically just going to heat this up, but we'll leave it in there for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes, make sure the cheese melts good, and we're going to have enchiladas for dinner. So it's been about 20 minutes. Cheese is nice and melted. Now the real trick is to remember how the enchiladas are. I think they're this way. So let's give her a little taste. Yeah, they're really good. I like those tortillas. They're a little bit thicker, so they rolled better, they held together better, and actually I like the taste of them too. Let's give Catherine a try. Little spicy.
I like spicy.
May not be as great as home, I mean like everything made from scratch, but like I said, I'm trying to do a couple videos to make it nice, simple, easy, very quick. It doesn't take long to do this, using some canned ingredients, but when you're in a hurry, this is great.
Thank you.
Okay. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Ed Foodie, and thank you very much. We're having our enchiladas. We've got a tamale with some chili on it, and our jicama salad. So we're having Southwest Mexican for dinner tonight. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.